Hey, what's up, everybody? Just thought I'd do some cooking today. Big shout out to My Noise. I'm also trying something different. I'm going live on my tablet on YouTube. So if you want to enjoy me creating a video, you can definitely watch me live while I'll answer questions while I play. I haven't found a way to share what I'm doing in the game with you as you chat, unfortunately, because I have to find some kind of way for you to hear both my gameplay screen without it turning really quiet, because when you screen record, unfortunately, you can't hear much. So, but yeah, you can still chat. I have a question I'm offering chat. What games do they want me to play, and in what style? And if you want to know what kind of styles I'm offering, you can go check out my description. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and just take it easy. You'll notice that I'm multitasking, so I'll be chatting. And yeah, that's the best I can do for live chat. And so if you want to talk about Dawncaster during a Dawncaster live, I'll tell you what game I'm going to be playing, and then I'll tell you what I'm recording it for. So if you want to hear yourself in the recording in the future, that's a good time to jump into the live. Of course, liking the live makes me know that y'all want me to keep doing them. I don't get very many likes, so if I could get 200 likes, that'd be great. But if I can get at least 10 likes, that means I can do another one. Anyway, I haven't done a live in a while, so I thought I'd just do one in a different style. I did get a couple of new microphones. I'm still having a little trouble with one because I can't download the software yet. And I'm working on another one. Queen Angel's working on another one of my microphones. So it's been a long journey. We'll see how we do. But anyway, let me check and see if my live is on yet.
Rotate device or change the stream. Rotate device or change the stream. Back button.
I don't hear it on yet.
Rotate device or change the stream.
I don't know if it's on. Looks like I'm waiting to go live.
Rotate device or change the stream orientation. Rotate device or change
No,
the stream
hasn't
orientation.
gone on yet.
Rotate device or change the stream's orientation.
Yeah, don't think I'm live yet. Anyway, I'll be keeping an eye and see if I'm live yet.
Store.
Let's
New
go.
game. New game. Store.
New game?
New game.
I've been doing a lot of cooking, so...
New game. Selecting class. Arcanist.
I'm going to be
Master
taking
the elements
a
or wield the
warrior.
arcanist forces of
I've been
destruction.
having a lot of fun with my cooking decks. We'll see how I do this time. I'm having no luck beating some of the more powerful bosses. I really shouldn't have fought. I was about to beat the game on my cooking deck. I decided to fight one of the Infernal Invasion bosses, and it totally owned me. Mostly with poison and bleed. I did survive its initial onslaught, which I'm very proud of myself. It was hitting me really hard by using a certain number of effects that makes poison do more damage. I survived that, but then it started hitting me with bleed, and I didn't have any protection against bleed. So, yeah, some of the bosses in the Infernal Invasions are incredibly powerful. That's all I'll say. Alright, I don't think I'm live yet. If I am live, I can't tell. I'm checking. Hold on.
Rotate device or change. Rotate device or back button.
If I go back, does that mess it up?
Rotate device or change the back button. Back button. Rotate device or change the stream's orientation.
I'm gonna just let it sit there. If you want to wait around, I'll let you know if I was able to go live on my tablet. I am also my tablet is plugged in. Yeah, both my devices are plugged in. My Bose headphones are in. My voice will be quiet, so I do apologize, but that's the best I can do. I'm just trying to see if my tablet will go live. It hasn't done so yet.
Hunter. Brutal Knight. A Hunter. Arcanist. Hunter. Knight. Rogue. Seeker. Mysterious fighters who wield body and mind as deadly weapons.
I also stunk up my apartment by burning what did I burn? I burned a corn dog. It was really gross. Burned two of them. I ate half one. Yeah, my apartment, I've been decorating a little bit. My apartment's been very bland for such a long time, and I wanted to spice it up. So I purchased some tapestries and some really cute little yoga pillows. And I'm hoping to with some suggestions from Queen Angel, I thought I'd add a couple of tactile blankets of some kind, very fantasy related. You know, I love fantasy. I'm also looking to maybe add some window coverings, because my window coverings now are absolutely disgusting. I want to pull them down, store them for when I move out one day, which will probably be after I'm dead. And then I'm going to store those window coverings on my shelf after I clean them, and dust them, and bag them. And then on my windows, I'm going to have a covering, a very pretty tapestry of some kind. I just want my place to look cute. I'm tired of my place looking crappy. You know, I also want to add some bearskin rugs to make the floor feel really warm and comfortable during the winter. And then I'll roll those up during the summer and go with something easier. And just want to add some cool little things to my place, make my place look cool. I want to add a couple of chairs. I want to add a couch. And yeah, that's about it. That's really, I just want to start making it look cute for a change. Maybe a plant. What? I might even add a plant. Can you believe that? It'd be one of those killer plants like in the forest area of Dawncaster.
Warrior. Excel. Randomize. Automatically select all random starting options for your character.
Still no information about the live. I don't... Lizard, the live is not going yet.
Sunforge. Enter the Sunforge. Enter the randomize. Warrior. Excels it up. Selecting visual portrait.
Right,
no
let's go
gameplay
to
effect. A
warrior.
female figure with long dark hair pulled back in a partial updo. Green eyes. And a scar on her left cheek. She wears armor with a red accent, similar to the previous image. The character has a stern expression and defined facial features. The background is a fiery orange. Her appearance suggests a warrior or fighter role.
That's some nice Dawncaster coffee. Again, if you want to know what the game is, you can look at my description. And developer's name is Rick van der Wal. So you can definitely pick the game up yourself. Rated 5 stars in the App Store. Purchase it, buy all the expansions. They're 100% worth it. Everything is completely accessible to the blind and visually impaired. Thank you for joining me.
A male figure with long dark hair and a black eye patch over his left eye. He has a man with a mohawk hairstyle and a long. A male figure with long. A female figure with long dark. Choose your weapon. War may deal 2 damage and flip riddle for every damage dealt.
All right, now we're gonna build a cooking deck.
Maul deal 6 damage crushing. Hammer deal 3 damage. Reaver deal 6 damage. Forge hammer deal 5. Hand cannon deal 4 damage. Bolter deal 6 damage. Morphus deal 2 damage. Tiny trident deal 3 damage on hit. Create
trident.
an ingredient. Choose your weapon power. Mending weapon when you use your weapon
Okay,
power.
now we
Gain
need
1
to
health for
take
every melee
our
action in your deck. 0.
Weapon power, our super special.
Raging weapon use your weapon. Unyielding weapon use your. Reckless weapon use your weapon. Forging weapon use your weapon power. Explosive weapon use your weapon power. Throwing weapon use your weapon power. Shaking weapon use your weapon. Culinary weapon activate to start combat with a random ingredient. Passive. Your ingredients are persistent. Choose your starting card.
That makes
Backswing make a
our
basic attack flanking.
ingredients
Gain 1 haste.
persistent. By the way, the persistent effect is always in effect, so you don't have to use your special weapon to activate the culinary effect. This just means that if you have a bunch of extra party flanks and you're not losing health, if you haven't lost health, you can let those party flanks just sit around. A cooking deck is a good deck to expand your hand size too, if you can find something. If you don't see anything else better.
Battle Ridge Conjurer Fury. Living Fort gain fortify the next time you take Battle Ridge Conjurer Fury. Backswing make a basic attack flanking. Battle Ridge Living Fort gain 4. Reckless charge deal 5 damage ambush. Take damage equal to the damage dealt. Then upgrade this
now we're
card.
gonna look
Living
for a
Battle Ridge
special
backswing return/close. Backswing make a basic attack flanking. Gain 1 haste.
Backswing.
Battle Ridge Conjurer Fury Frenzy.
Battle
Your Fury
Ridge,
card spread.
no.
Living Fort gain fortify the
Living
next time you
Fort,
take damage
no.
gain. Reckless charge deal 5 damage
Reckless
ambush.
charge,
Take
no.
Bloodcraft if your foe dies this turn.
I
Upgrade
do
all
like
melee actions.
Bloodcraft, but
Charges
I'm not
1/1.
going there.
Powder Pockets Conjurer Bomb if you have
Powder
no bombs in hand.
Pockets,
Return
I'm
this
not
card to
doing
hand.
bombs.
Court of Combat this combat. Dispel a blessing. Earth and Shield shuffle your hand
Court
into
of
your deck.
Combat, no.
Kitchen raid
Earth
create an
shuffle.
ingredient.
There we
Frenzy.
go.
Create divine arsenal add a battle spear to your divine arsenal add a kitchen raid. Earth and Shield shuffle. Kitchen raid create an
Kitchen
ingredient.
raid.
Final confirmation screen.
All
Starting
right.
an area. Weeping
We're
Woods. Start game.
definitely a cook, and the RNG should bring us some cooking items to us. All right, let me check my screen, see if any lives come on.
Rotate device or change the stream's orientation. Rotate device or that button.
Nothing's happened yet. We're not live yet, I don't think.
Map selection settings. Normal the way the game is meant to be played.
All
Enemies
right.
deal normal damage and have regular health. Card set filter.
Okay, we have Infernal Invasions checkbox.
Normal the way the map selection settings. Start game.
Let's start game.
Press to continue.
Where are you going to put us at?
Press to continue.
Are we going to be dealing with an Infernal Invasion already?
Weeping Woods. The Weeping Woods create a natural border between the Shattered Realms and press to continue.
Okay, good. It's no Infernal. Sometimes you start off right inside of an invasion.
Weeping Woods. The Weeping Woods. Weeping Woods. The Weeping Woods create a natural border. The Gilded Summons. 5 periods. 2 weeks
Let's
after the
deal
invasion
with
of
the
Umbris.
Gilded
Weeping Woods. Your damp cloak hangs heavily over your
Summons.
shoulders. Burdened by the continue. Paladin of the Vigil in the dark distance.
Let's
I'm here to answer the
bypass
summons.
this.
Skip. Head into the woods.
Skip
You gain
that.
15 gold. Paladin of the Vigil. Lee. Paladin of the Lead.
Let's go
Exploration.
to the
Use weapon power. Culinary weapon activate to start combat with a random ingredient.
The
Passive.
Weeping
Your ingredients are
Woods is
persistent.
super easy, and what we're going to do is, you know, might be a reason I'm not going live is my internet is really slow. I only have the basic internet. I might have to make faster internet when we get our computer. We're probably going to have to get faster internet. Right now our internet is very, very slow.
Character info. Player gold 35. Stinger spiders settings. Stinger spidery limbs reach for you from amidst the
Alright, let's
treetops.
just try to build ourselves a good cooking deck.
Settings. Stinger spider mini boss corrupted enemy aura enraged.
Let's go
Start of turn.
with-
Campsite a brief respite from the perils enemy aura. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of
Campsite,
adventure.
let's remove these blocks. We won't need them.
Campfire a warm fire and rel. Remove a card. Remove a select card. Kitchen raid. Surge of strength. Tiny trident. Tiny surge of kitchen raid. Healing potion. Block. New block. Neutral block.
Get
Neutral
rid of
1.
those
Card
blocks.
removed. Card
There we
removed.
go.
Block. Exploration. Player gold 35. Settings. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery await.
Depending on what cards I get, my cooking decks are usually quite large. I've gotten them up to 50, so
Campsite a brief opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery
let's
await.
deal with the opportunities. Always
Small
take
fortune. You spot something glittering in the shadows.
Ooh, because you need that money. Yeah, that's money.
Continue.
I'll
You
take
gain
that
30 gold.
money.
Small fortune, you find 30 gold.
Choo, 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 choo. Oh, Luther's very happy. Luther's very happy. Let's put on get my signs up here. Let me get my stuff together. Hey, baby goat. Let's get our stuff together. All right. Where's our buttons? Okay. Yes. All right. All 4 of our emotional responses are here.
Leave.
Are we live yet? Still not live yet.
Small fortune. You find leave.
Okay, let's go with
Small fortune. You find 30 gold. Leave.
Let's leave.
Exploration. Player gold 65. Player gold 65.
We are running out of coffee rapidly.
Player health 95. Player gold 65. Player health
I
95.
really like this, that I'm going to be doing a live side-by-side with me playing a game. I know I don't get a lot of responses from people, but I still keep doing what I do. I still keep playing, having a good time. Hope you are playing along with me.
Show deck. Cards
I
currently in
know
deck
my
10.
voiceover might be disturbing your voiceover, but we'll do the best we can.
Enemy aura. Enraged. Show deck. Cards. Enemy aura. Enraged. Settings. Opportunity treasure. Mini boss corrupted tusk. Opportunity
let's get
treasure.
that
Traps or
opportunity.
treachery
Give it
away.
be
Fallen
some
tree. Your
more
path is
money.
blocked by a
it's a
large fallen tree.
monster.
With push the tree aside.
Let's push the tree aside. We're strong. Me warrior, push tree up.
Fallen tree. You start to push the tree aside, only to reveal the corpse of a poor soldier caught in the path of the giant fallen tree.
Oh, hope this is a salute. If I can salute him, I'll get an upgrade.
Continue.
I
Continue.
really hope it's that special.
Fallen tree.
so-
Continue. Fallen tree. The bony fingers of the
If I
unfortunate
salute
soldier
him,
still
I'll
clutch
get
a small
bonus.
metal case which seems largely undamaged, unlike everything else on the crushed corpse.
Oh no, this may be just a guy with the special armor. That's a nice enchant. I don't really want that though.
Fallen tree. The bony fingers of the unfortunate soul. Gain a rare card. Take the case.
I wouldn't hate it though.
Lead. Gain a rare card. Fallen tree. The bony fingers. Gain a rare card.
Let's
Take the
just
case.
gain the rare card. It's gonna be heavy armor. I'll get 5 armor. It's an
Card added.
enchant.
Card added.
It's
Block.
a good card.
Disabled. Neutral 1. Death blow. STR. Death blow.
Oh,
STR
it's
3.
random.
Deal 15
I
damage
didn't
on
know
draw.
that.
Free if you are below 50% health.
Okay,
Melee
I got
action.
Death
Rare.
Blow.
On draw. On draw
I
effects
can
trigger whenever the
trade
card is drawn
Death
from your deck.
Blow. The good thing is I can trade Death Blow, so that won't be too bad.
Death blow. STR 3. Deal 15 damage on exploration.
That's not
Show
bad.
deck.
Death
Cards
Blow
currently in
isn't
deck
a
11.
terrible card. If you're running a deck with low health, Death Blow can be quite nice.
Stinger spidery limbs reach for character info. Stinger campsite a wild tusk for this beast blocks this path. Campsite Stinger campsite a
let's
brief
get
respite
rid
from
of
the
the
perils of
other
adventure.
block.
Campfire a warm fire and relative safe. Can't remove a card. Heal 20%. Remove a card.
Just remove
Select
the
card.
other
Block.
block.
Neutral 1. Block. Death blow. Block.
Get rid of
Neutral
block.
card removed. Card removed.
We're gonna
Block.
get rid of
Exploration.
Death Blow,
Character
too.
info. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure. Infested dire wolf the hairy massive muscle growls menacing. Stinger spiders settings. Stinger spiders infested dire campsite a brief respite from
Let's
infested dire wolf the hairy massive
get
muscle
with
growls
the
menacingly.
Dire Wolf.
Press for your turn. Enemy name infested dire wolf.
Direwolf.
Enemy health 20. Death blow. STR 3. Deal 15 damage on surge of strength. Gain S. You heal 1 health. Tiny trident. +1.
Now
Neutral
it's
1.
time to
Deal
start
star 4 star
getting
damage
our
on hit.
endless
Create an ingredient.
food.
Kitchen raid. STR 1. Create an tiny trident. +1. Kitchen raid. Tiny trident. Plus enemy name infested dire. Tiny kitchen raid. STR 1. Create tiny trident. Kitchen raid. STR 1. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 4.
Every time we hit with Tiny Trident, we create food.
Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Enemy takes 4.
I usually like to hit with the tridents first, and then I start consuming the food.
Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. You gain cooking enchantment. You gained 1 sated stacks. End turn.
There's so many combos you can do with the food. I was able to activate the new thing, the new food enchantment. Thank you to the developer. It used to be 100 foods you had to consume. Thank God they changed it down to 25 because it was ridiculous. I really appreciate Rick for doing that.
Character info. End turn. Character in death blow. STR3. Kitchen raid. STR1. Party flank. 1 use. Spicy acid. 1 use. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Character info.
Again, our food is persistent, so we can just leave it.
Character info. Death blow. Kitchen raid. Death blow. Character info. End turn. Player energy. STR. 1. Show deck. Card player health 95.
We're at max health, so we'll leave that party flank up.
Show deck. Card player energy. End turn. Character info. Death blow. STR. Kitchen raid. Party flank. 1 use. Player status. Cooking. Party flank. Kitchen raid. STR1. Create an ingredient. Death blow. Character. End turn. Player energy. STR1.
Let's use the kitchen.
End turn. Character info. Death blow. STR. Kitchen raid. STR1. Party flank. 1 use. Gain 2 health. Garnish. Gain STR. Persistent. Ingredient. Common. Sated. Whenever. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. Garnish. Draw a card. You gained 1 sated stacks. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Player status. Save. Tiny trident. Sharp leaves. 1 use. Inflict 2 bleeding garnish. You gain cooking enchantment. Enemy gain 2 bleeding stacks. You gain 1 sated stacks. Player status. Cooking. Stacks 1 when adding a third. Tiny trident. Party flank. Death blow. Character info. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy takes 1. You take 2 damage. Blight bot. Enemy takes 1. You take 3 damage. Your turn.
Okay. Doing good.
Character info. Party flank. 1 U. Healing potion. 1 U. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 2. Surge of strength.
Again,
gain SDR and 1 health. You heal 1 health. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage on hit. Create an ingredient based on the target's enemy type. Melee basic attack. Common. On hit. Requires the attack to have hit the target. And dealt damage.
You want to monitor your health.
Player status. Enemy name infested direwolf. Press for enemy health 12.
He's only got 12 health, so I want to make sure I top myself off as much as possible.
Player status. Party flank. 1 use. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 1.
Yeah,
Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Deal. Enemy takes 4. Party flank. 1 U. You heal 2 health. You gain 1 sated stacks.
Keep your health up as much as possible.
Player status. Sated. Stacks 2. Party flank. 1. You gain cooking enchantment. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. End turn. Character info. End turn. Player energy. STR. 1. End turn. Character healing potion. Party flank. 1. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks.
You're getting a lot of party flanks.
Healing potion. 1. Player status. Cooking. Healing potion. Character info. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Prowl. Enemy gained 1 evasion stacks. Enemy gains prowl enchantment. Blight bite. You take 5 damage. Your turn.
He's not hitting too hard, but he is taking away my health. You know, it's not really the fight, it's the overtime damage.
Character info. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy has evaded this attack. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 4. Victory. Character info.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You lose health over time. Looks like I'm not being able to go live yet. They won't let me yet. I don't know why. They have not let me go live. I don't get it. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Rotate device or change the stream orientation. Back button.
I'm gonna go
Collapse
back.
panel button. Visibility public button.
Why didn't I go live?
Game double tap. Game _double_ tap. Title required.
I gave the title.
Playing Dawncaster. What games do you all want me to play and in what style? 94/100. Visibility. Public. Button. Audience. Required. No. It's not made for kids. Description. Playing Dawncaster. Location. Button. Schedule for later. Button. Off. Button. Schedule for later. Button.
Why later? I don't get that.
Off. Button. Advanced settings. Button. Go live. Button.
I'm trying to go live. You're not letting me go live. Let me check something here.
Go live. Button. My noise. M-Serial areas. 16105 Control center.
Check.
Airplane
sure
mode. Switch button.
Good.
Off. AirDrop. Switch button. Wi-Fi. Switch button. On. M-Set. More controls. Button. Selected. AirPlay audio. Button. iPad. Not playing. Swipe up or down to select a custom. Selected. iPad. Not playing. Swipe previous track. Button. Play. Button. Next track. Button. Block rotation. Screen mirroring. Button. Brightness. 70%. Volume. 88%. Adjustable. Selected. Focus. Personal. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then double tap to activate.
I don't get it. Alright,
Stage manager. Button. App switcher. YouTube. Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers.
Okay, I
Active.
don't know why it's not
YouTube.
letting me
Collapse
go
panel.
live. It might be the device, might be blocking it. I'm not sure. Let's
Go live. Button.
see if it let me go live. It'd be nice if you
Back
let me
button.
go live. Yeah, it's not letting me go live right now.
Rotate device or change the stream's orientation.
Yeah, that's really sad. It's not letting me go live. I haven't been able to go live yet.
Player gold 65. Settings. Settings. Player gold 65. Character info. Next.
Okay.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 10.
10 cards in our deck.
Next.
Let's go next.
Show deck. Next. You gain 4 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards. Character info. Skip rewards. Character
Let's see
info.
what cards we have here as rewards. Hopefully a cooking card.
Martial combat. STR1. This turn. Draw a card whenever you play a basic attack from hand. Blasting. Action. Battle sense. Foretell 3. Draw a card and take 3. Choice card. STR1.
Oh,
Deal 4 damage on
perfect.
hit. Delve an ingredient. Melee
Choice
action.
cut
Common.
is a cooking
Dealt.
card.
Select one of 3 randomly selected cards. On hit. Requires the attack to have hit the target. And dealt damage.
I'm deliberately taking all cooking cards, just so you know.
Add martial combat to deck. Add battle sense to add choice cut to deck. Player gold 69.
Choice cut. to
Exploration.
our deck.
Player health 90.
Okay, we're only down 5 health. We got a good cookie. We got 2 good cards so far. One we're going to trade off, and one is a good cooking card. So this is purely a cooking deck.
Character info. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery. Character info. Use weapon power. Character in. Opportunity. Enemy aura. Stinger spider spidery. Enemy aura. Opportunity
Let's
treasure.
deal with
Traps or treachery away.
opportunity.
Purple berries. You make your way
Traps
deeper
or
into the woods and stumble upon a bush
treasures.
spotted with large, plump purple berries.
Okay, we got a bush. Let's just make a red potion.
Eat the berries. Leave. Leave.
Oh, let's eat the berries. We eat the berries, we'll get rid of a card. I don't know if I want to get rid of any cards because I like all my cards right now, so I think I'm gonna skip this one. I think the purple berry gets rid of a card.
Purple berries. You make your way deeper into purple berries. You make your way
If it
deeper into the
was
woods and
red
stumble upon a bush
berries,
spotted with large,
it'd be a
plump purple
heal
berries.
pop.
Eat the berries. Leave.
We're gonna leave.
Exploration.
We don't wanna
Character
get rid
info.
of any
Character
cards.
info.
I'm saving my death blow for sacrifice.
Enemy aura. And raid. Settings. Wild tusk for this beast. Stinger spider spidery. Mini boss corrupted tusk for this. Stinger spike. Wild tusk for this beast blocks
deal
this
with the
path and does not
tusk
intend to
for.
move.
Wanna
Enemy
get
gains
rid of
enraged
all
enchantment.
these
Return.
boars.
Enemy status. Enraged. Enemy status. Choice card. STR1. Deal 4 damage on hit. Delve an ingredient. Healing potion. 1. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 4.
Tiny trident time.
Surge of tiny trident. Plus surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 4.
There we go.
Party flank. 1 use. Gain 2 health. You gain cooking enchantment. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Character info. Choice card. STR.
Choice
Enemy takes
card.
5. Select card. Unknown meat.
Choice
1
cut's
use.
good
Create an
'cause I can
ingredient.
choose
Garnish.
the
Draw a
meat
card.
I want.
Ingredient. Unknown meat. 1 use. Demon's tail. Smoldering ribs.
Let's
1
take,
use. Inflict 2 burning garnish. Demons. Unknown meat. 1 use.
Let's
Create an
take
ingredient. Garnish.
unknown
Draw a card.
meat.
Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10. Party flank. 1 use. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Player status. Cooking. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create
what
an
this
ingredient.
unknown meat
You gained 1
is.
sated stacks. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. I don't have enough energy to play. Player status. Sated. Tiny trident. Salty femur.
Salty
You gain
femur.
cooking enchantment. You gain 2
Wow.
armor stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks.
Well, 2 armor, basically.
Healing potion. Character info. End turn. Player energy. End turn. Character in healing potion. Tiny trident. Player status. Cooking. Tiny healing potion. Character in end turn.
These enemies are not going to be
End
too
turn.
hard.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Growl. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn.
He's getting angry.
Character info. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4.
We should kill him pretty soon, so we'll try to keep our health topped off.
Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Kitchen raid. STR1. Create an tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Party flank. You heal 2 health. You gain 1 sated
boars
stacks.
give you party flanks.
Player status. Cooking. Party flank.
I like that.
You heal 2 health. You gain 1
That-
sated stacks.
So what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to fight monsters in between these boars because they give me really good meat. So I'm going to use the boars as a recovery monster fight.
Death blow. STR3. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Death blow. STR3. Party flank. 1. You gain cooking enchantment. You heal. You gained 1 sated stacks. Death blow. STR3. Player status. Cooking. Death blow. Character info. End turn.
Yeah, that thing's
Enemy
so
turn.
good.
End turn. Enemy playing cards. Stomp. You take 6 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Surge of strength. Gain. You heal 1 health. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Surge of strength. Gain. You heal 1 health. Kitchen
Got
raid.
lots of,
STR1. Create an party flank.
Lots of
1 use.
health.
Gain 2 health.
Lots
Garnish.
of
Gain
energy.
SDR. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an. You gained 1 sated stacks. Player status. Cooking. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. You
Open
gained 1
up
sated
these
stacks.
Unknown meats. These unknown meats are basically like little pouches. You open them up and you see what meat you're going to get.
Healing potion. 1 player status. Sated. Healing potion. Unknown meat. You gain cooking enchantment. You gained 1 sated stacks. Party flank. 1 You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Tiny trident. Healing potion. 1 Tiny trident. Character info. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 4. Victory. Character info.
Okay, easy fight.
Character info.
And like I said, that's really easy fights when you get lots of healing. This is a great deck to focus on your healing. Of course, big shout out to My Noise. Thank you for the library music. One of my favorite soundtracks in My Noise. Live, work, pray, content create, let your freak flag fly, frequently, fairly, and fun. That's what you can do with My Noise. You can find a link to them in my description. Rate them 5 stars in the app store. Pick up the app yourself. They have a great sale on right now. You can pick up the whole game. Just check the more section. You can purchase the full game, full app, and then you can do your content creating and do some really cool things with My Noise. So definitely my partner in 2025 has been my partner for the past several years. It's a great company, a great development crew. Definitely you get what you need out of them. Don't get all those annoying copyright violations. And you get tons of free stuff and lots of new content. Very well crafted and taken care of. Completely accessible to the blind and visually impaired. Let's see if my... Nope, still not live.
Player gold 69.
I don't think it's gonna go live. Something's wrong. Either something's wrong or it just won't go live on my tablet. Maybe my tablet won't go live because of something. I have no idea why, but I'll figure it out. My plan was to be able to chat with you all who were live while I was recording. I don't know why that's not working. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get it to go live first, and then we'll see if I can turn my game on my phone.
Enemy status. Enemy status. Anger. Settings. Enemy status. Enemy status. Player gold 69. Character info. Next.
Let's get a reward.
You gain 3 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Enemy status. Kitchen brawl. STR2.
Ooh,
Deal 1
kitchen
damage twice whenever you
brawl.
play an ingredient. Increase this damage by 1. Melee action. Common.
I'm still not sure how to use Kitchen Brawl, but we will take it. I'm still a little confused about Kitchen Brawl.
Heavy swing. STR prayer. Gain hold.
All right, let's
Vary
take
a card.
Kitchen Brawl.
Add kitchen brawl to deck. Add heavy swing to deck. Add kitchen brawl to deck.
Of course,
Enemy
we're
status.
doing all
Anger.
cooking.
Kitchen exploration. Player gold
Now,
72.
the good thing is you can upgrade Kitchen Brawl. I never know how much damage Kitchen Brawl is going to do. It's a really confusing card.
Enemy aura and settings. Campsite debris. Stinger spider mini boss corrupted tusk for this beast.
Let's
Stinger spider
do it
spidery
with
limbs reach for you from amidst the
Stinger
treetops.
spider.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains thorns enchantment. Your turn. Enemy status. Enraged. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Deals. Enemy takes 4. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Character info. Choice card. STR1. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 4. You gained 1 bleeding stacks.
These tiny tridents.
Tiny trident. Plus spicy acid. 1
Yeah,
use.
and of
Inflict
course,
2 poison.
depending on the
Garnish. Lose all your
monster,
sated and gain that much potency. Persistent.
You get
Ingredient.
the kind of meat.
Common.
So
Poison.
if it's
After
a
playing the
spider,
card,
you
take
get
1 damage. Then decrease poison by
poison.
1. Tiny spicy acid. You gain cooking enchantment. Enemy gain 2 poison stacks. You player status. Bleeding. Spicy acid. Enemy gain 2 poison stacks.
Yeah,
You
that's
gained 1
become
sated
very
stacks.
consistent. I really like that. That Rick has really made the cooking decks have much more directive focus because you know kind of what you're going to make out of each creature. I really like that. I hope he keeps adding more cards because the cooking deck is my favorite deck.
End turn. Character and choice card. STR1. Tiny trident. +1. Choice card. Character and end turn. Player energy. End turn. Character choice card. Player status.
Okay,
Bleeding.
I'm out of
Stat choice
energy.
card. Player health 93. Show deck. Player and end turn.
I have 93 health.
Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy takes 1. You gain 2 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You take 2 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50% health. Gain 15 health instead. Item. Uncommon. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be
Maybe I
found through
have
various
to-
events.
Maybe I have to be logged out of YouTube on my current account to go live on it. Or maybe I have to go live on this device in order to do what I'm doing here. I don't know. I wonder if that's what I have to do. But I don't see why it wouldn't let me go live on my tablet. It's the same account. I don't know.
Kitchen brawl. STR2. Surge of strength. You take 1 damage. Death blow. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 4. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Healing potion. 1. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Death blow. STR. Spicy acid. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks. You gained 1 healing potion. 1. Character info. Healing potion. Kitchen brawl. Death blow. Player status. Death blow. STR3. Kitchen brawl. Death. Enemy takes 2. Healing potion. Character info. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy takes 1. You take 2 damage. You take 4 damage. Enemy takes 1. You gain 2 poison stacks. You take 2 damage. You take 2 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn.
I'm gonna
End turn.
close off YouTube on that. Give me 1 second. Let me close YouTube off.
App switcher. Dawncaster. App my noise. Active. Messages. Act YouTube. Active.
I'm gonna close
Closing
YouTube.
YouTube. Audible. Active. Messages. Act my noise. Active. Dawncaster. Active. Player health
Maybe
74.
that will help
Dawncaster. Direct touch
the
area.
speed of my
Use the rotor to enable
live.
direct touch for this app.
That hasn't really gone live yet, though.
Rotate device or change the stream's
Yeah, it
orientation.
still hasn't gone live. I don't get it.
Rotate device or change the stream's orientation.
It's really annoying. I don't know what. There's something I'm doing wrong.
Rotate device or change the stream's orientation.
I think it could be my internet's super slow. That could be it too.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 7. Player health 74. Show deck. Player energy. STR. 2. End turn. Character in kitchen raid. STR 1. Surge of strength. Gain. You take 1 damage. Surge of strength. Gain STR and 1 health. You heal 1 health. Tiny trident. Plus 1. Enemy takes 4. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Spicy acid. 1 U. Healing potion. 1 U. Kitchen raid. Bonus. Healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50% health. Character info. Healing potion. 1. Spicy acid. You gain cooking enchantment. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Salty femur. You gained 2 armor stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Hardy flank. 1 U. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Player status. Bleeding. Hardy flank. You gain cooking enchantment. You heal 2 health. You gained 1
Lots
sated
of
stacks.
food.
End turn. Character in healing potion. Player status. Bleeding. Healing character in end turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Victory. Next.
Okay. Spider's not too hard. It's tricky to help up as much as possible.
Character info. Player gold 72. Character in next. Show deck. Player health 78.
Our health went down quite a bit there.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck. Next. You gain 3 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skip enemy status. Sweeping strikes. STR1. Deal. Sift the sands. STR kitchen raid. STR1.
Oh, we got
Create
another
an
kitchen
ingredient.
raid.
Frenzy. Create 2 more. Action.
I like
Comment.
Kitchen Raid. It's a good card. I'm going to take another one of those.
Add sweeping strikes. Add sift the sands to add kitchen raid to deck. Enemy status.
2 of them
Anger.
is-
Stack
having
sweep.
2 is
Exploration.
not bad.
Player gold 75.
Having 2 kitchen raids is not bad.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 13. Use weapon power culinary web. Show deck. Player health 78. Player gold 75. Shine A strange settings. Opportunity treasure. Campsite A brief rest. Shine A strange. Campsite opportunity treasure.
Let's take,
Traps or treachery away.
There's an opportunity.
Campsite A brief
Let's
rested from
do-
Shine A strange
let's do
statue stands out
shrine.
from its surroundings. Shine of Commerce A carving sculpted from marble of the
that's not
purest white
bad.
cat. Shine of Commerce A card. Examine the shrine.
I forgot what
Shine of Commerce. The
does.
shrine allows you to transform a card into a different card of the same color and same rarity.
Oh, I can transform. Yeah, let's transform a card.
Offer a card.
We can
Select card. Choice
have
cost.
some fun.
STR1. Death blow. STR3. Healing potion. 1
Oh,
use.
let's
Gain 10 health if you are below
transform that
50%
kitchen
health.
raid
Gain
card.
15 health instead. Kitchen brawl. STR kitchen raid. Kitchen raid.
Since we have
STR1.
doubles,
Create an
let's
select card.
see
Wing
what
strike.
we can get
Holy
from
1. Deal 6
kitchen
damage
raid.
flanking. Upgrade all untempered cards in hand by the damage dealt. Melee wing strike. Holy 1. Deal 6 damage flanking. Upgrade all
Wing
untempered cards in
strike.
hand by the damage dealt. Melee action.
I've had that
Common.
card before.
Incendiary ammo. Neutral 1. Your next 3 ranged actions inflict 5 burning on hit. Action. Common. Kitchen brawl. STR2.
Oh,
Deal 1
gives us
damage twice
another
whenever you play an
kitchen brawl.
ingredient. Increase this damage by 1. Melee action.
I did want to
Common.
have 2 kitchen brawls, but I guess we'll take it.
Kitchen brawl. STR. Card added. Card added.
Well,
Block.
at least
Disable.
we're able to make
Neutral
another
1.
cooking
Gain 3 armor.
card.
Shine of Commerce. The statue accepts your lead. Exploration. Player
Nothing
gold
really
75.
fantastic yet.
Campsite A brief respite from the perils of character info. Campsite opportunity the traveler A stranger opportunity
What's it?
treasure traps or
Opportunity?
treachery away small fortune you spot something glittering in the shadows.
Ooh, money.
Continue. You gain 25 gold. Small
So far,
fortune you
that's
find 25 gold.
55 That's 55 gold from opportunities.
Lead. Exploration.
Very cool.
Character info. Sharklow Raven beady eyes watch you warily. Enemy aura. And mini boss enemy aura. Sharklow Raven B character info. Use weapon power cup character Sharklow Raven enemy aura. Mini boss corrupt campsite A brief respite from the
Let's
perils of
deal with
adventure.
the bird.
Mini boss corrupt enemy aura. And Sharklow Raven beady eyes watch you warily.
The raven.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains flying enchantment. Your turn. Surge of strength. Gain STR and 1 health. Action. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Deal 1 tiny trident. +1. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Deal 1 damage twice with tiny trident. +1. New kitchen brawl.
Kitchen brawl is a little
STR2. Deal 1 damage
expensive.
twice
I
whenever
think
you play an
it was
ingredient. Increase this damage by 1.
two-
Melee action. Common.
Cost.
Tiny trident. Choice card. STR1. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 4. Enemy gained 1 evasion stacks. 15 death blow. STR3. Hardy flank. 1 use. You gain cooking enchantment. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Choice. Enemy takes 2. Death blow. STR3. Deal 15 damage on draw.
Doesn't
Free
do
if you
that
are below
much
50%
damage.
choice card. Death blow. Player status. Cook it. Death blow. Choice card. Character info. End turn. Enemy
I just
turn.
don't know
End
what
turn.
the point of kitchen
Enemy
brawl.
playing
I'm
cards.
missing
Caw. You
something.
take 1 damage. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Caw. You take 1 damage. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 4. Enemy gained 1 evasion stacks.
Tiny trident's solid though. Doesn't do much damage early, but you can build it up.
Tiny trident. Enemy has evaded this attack. Tiny Trident. +1. I don't have enough energy to party flank. 1. You heal 2 health. You gained 1 sated stacks. Kitchen raid. STR1. Healing potion. Tiny Trident. Player status. Bleeding. Healing potion. Kitchen raid. Character info. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing card. Swoop. You take 3 damage. You take 1 damage. Swoop. You take 3 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stat.
He
Your turn.
evades a lot, so it's no big deal.
Enter character info. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Tiny Trident. +1. New. Enemy takes 4. Enemy gained 1 evasion stacks. Choice caught. STR1. Enemy has evaded this attack. Party flank. 1. You heal 2 health. You gain 1 sated stacks. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Deal 2. Tiny Trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Enemy gained victory. Next.
Okay.
Next. Character info.
It'd be nice if when we did our final attack and we didn't have a chance to eat our food, whatever food it created when we killed the creature, we got to consume it. That'd be a nice talent.
Player gold 100. Character info. Next.
It's not a very powerful talent, but it'd be fun.
Show deck. Next.
Alright,
You
what are
gain
we
2
doing
gold.
here?
Select a card to add to your deck. Enemy status. Take the hit. STR1. Prevent all damage taken during your foe's turn. Then gain stagger equal to the damage prevented. Charges. 3/3.
Take the
Action.
hit's a
Uncommon.
strong card.
Stagger. At the start of your turn. Take damage equal to half your stagger. Then reduce your stagger by an equal amount.
I'm not really interested in that.
Butter up. STR1. Gain 4 armor. Inflict brittle equal to your armor. Melee action. Common. Armor. When dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn. Brittle. When dealt damage. Remove brittle. If the damage was dealt from a melee action. Take 1 more damage per stack removed.
Yeah, butter up's okay.
Battle broth. Create an ingredient whenever you enter a stance. Return this to hand. Charges. 5/5. Action. Common.
Battle broth's good. I like that card. I usually have 1 or 2 of these. I used to run 3.
Take the hit to add butter up to deck. Add battle broth to deck.
Take a
Enemy
battle
status.
broth.
Evasion.
Cooking
Take
card.
exploration. Kitchen brawl. Show deck. Cards currently in deck 14.
Good.
Enemy aura. Enraged. Settings. Campsite A brief rest. The traveler A stranger of mini boss corrupted tusk for deceased. The traveler A stranger approaches on horseback. Stranger on horseback. A man on the continue. Continue. Julius Bell. Ignore the who is Julia. Greet him back. Julius Belthorpe. That.
Julia.
Some signs of civic. Continue. Julius Belthorpe. The man. Leave. Exploration. Character info. Enemy aura. Enraged. Settings. Mini boss corrupted tusk. Bandit ambusher. I'll take your gold. And campsite A brief respite. Enemy aura. Enraged. Campsite bandit ambusher. I'll take your gold and
So
your life.
the ambusher.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains first strike enchantment. Enemy turn. Enemy status. Enemy playing cards. Stab. You take 3 damage. Enemy status. Enemy gains 1 anger stacks. Your turn.
Alright.
Kitchen brawl. STR2. Deal. Tiny Trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Death blow. STR3. Tiny Trident. Plus. Enemy takes 4. Unknown meat. 1. You gain cooking enchantment. You gain 1 sated stacks. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Character info. Kitchen brawl. Tiny Trident. +1. New death blow. STR3. Deal 15. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create. You gain 1 sated stacks. Sugar plum. 1. Added to enemy deck.
I
You
like
gain 1
Sugar
sated stacks.
Plum. It's a nice card. It does some really weird things to the enemy.
Kitchen brawl. STR. Tiny Trident. +1. Death blow. STR. Tiny kitchen. Character and end turn. Player energy. End turn. Character. Kitchen brawl. Tiny death blow. Sugar plum. 1. You gain cooking enchantment. Added to enemy deck. You gained 1 sated stacks. Kitchen brawl. STR. Tiny Trident. Death blow. Player status. Cooking. Stacks 1. Kitchen brawl. Player health 73.
Our health is going down.
Show deck. Player energy. End turn.
We're down about 22
Enemy turn.
health.
End turn. Enemy playing cards. Stab. You take 4 damage. Low kick. You take 3 damage. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Healing potion. 1 use. Choice caught. STR1. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Battle broth. Create an ingredient whenever you enter a stance. Return this to hand. Charges. 5/5. Action. Common. Demon's Tail. Life 1. You take 1 damage. Furiated to your deck. You gained 1 sated stacks.
Demon's Tail is going to cost us a lot of life. We have to be very kind of judicious with our use of Demon's Tail.
Choice caught. STR1. Deal 4 damage. Enemy takes 5. Select card. Unknown meat. Demon's Tail. Sugar plum. 1 use. Add 1 frank to your foe's deck. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Sugar plum. Added to enemy deck. You gained 1 sated stacks. Healing potion. 1. Character info. Healing potion. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Player status. Sated. Kitchen brawl. Enemy takes 3.
Double attacks, almost like double tap our card. It's almost like our channel card, double tap. It hits twice. I feel like maybe it's a good card if it's like upgraded.
End turn. Character info. End turn. Player energy. End turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Low kick. You take 4 damage. Watchful Whimsy. You gained 1 evasion stacks. End turn. Low kick. You block the damage.
Yeah, I like.
End turn. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Kitchen raid. STR1. Tiny Trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Fury. Gain 1 anger. You gain 1 anger stacks. You take 1 damage. Unknown. Healing potion. 1 unknown meat. 1. You gain cooking enchantment. You gained 1 sated stacks. Demon's Tail. Life 1. Player status. Cooking.
gonna
Stats
skip
1 when
that
adding a third
Demon's
ingredient.
Tail.
Demon's Tail. Life 1. Healing potion. 1. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 5. Victory. Next. Character info.
Alright. Yeah, I'm skipping the Demon Tail for the most part because, again, I don't want to keep dropping my life down. It's like having too many poisons.
Player gold 102. Character next. Show deck. Player health 62.
62 health, we are down about 30 health, 33 health, and we're doing good on money-wise, though.
Enemy status and settings. Enemy status. Enemy status. Enemy status. Player health 62. Show deck. Next. You gain 2 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards. Character info. Player gold 104. Enemy status. Enraged. Start of turn. Player health 62. Show deck. Skip reward. Character info. Player gold 100. Enemy status. Avenging strike. Settings. Avenging strike. Take battle vigor. STR1. This combat. At the start of your turn, take 1 damage. Thick skin. STR1. Gain 5
There we
armor.
go.
If you're cooking, convert your sated to armor. Action.
Yeah, I like
Common.
thick skin.
Armor. When dealt damage,
Strong
take
card.
1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades. Add avenging strike. Add battle vigor. Add thick skin to deck.
We'll take thick
Enemy
skin.
status.
That's
Anger.
a strong
Avenge. Exploration. Player gold
defensive
100.
card.
Use weapon power. Culinary weapon active. Campsite a brief respite from the pair. Character info. Campsite a opportunity. Toxanid something skitters underneath.
There's
Opportunity treasure. Trapped or
opportunities.
treachery away. Wounded animal a young. Wounded boar. Wounded animal a young. Wounded
This will
boar cries
give
out
us
in pain
better
and fear.
healing.
It's swift trapped by 2 large. Kill the animal for food. Try to free the animal.
Freeing the animal will give us more healing. Killing the animal will top us off on health. I'm going to free the animal because effects are better.
Kill the animal for food. Try to free the animal.
I'm going to free it.
Wounded animal. The animal whimpers meekly as you set it free. It awkwardly takes its first few steps as a free animal, leaving a messy trail of blood.
Oh, Luther likes me freeing the animal.
Heal it using a potion.
Let's heal it.
Burn healing potion. Wounded animal. You pour the healing potion into the young animal's mouth. It resists at first, but as the healing effects take hold, it starts to skip and leap happily around at your feet.
I'm sure it bit the shit out of me, too.
Continue. Exploration. Character info.
Alright, we
Character
got a
info.
nice effect from that. That's really good to help things in the world because you get better effects. You can check out your player info for those.
Enemy aura. Enraged. Start of turn. Toxanid something skitters underneath the foliage.
Alright, so we help that animal. We should get a little better healing.
Settings. Mini boss corrupted. Campsite a brief rest. Toxanid something skitters underneath. Enemy aura. Enraged. Toxanid something
Let's deal
skitters
with
underneath the
this
foliage.
Poison creature.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains first strike enchantment. Enemy gains venomous enchantment. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Lock poison. You gain 2 poison stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 4. Tiny trident. Plus. Enemy takes 4.
We're gonna get spicy
Kitchen brawl.
poison.
STR2. Spicy acid. You gain
Spicy
cooking
acid,
enchantment.
super.
Enemy gained 2 poisons. You gained 1 sated stacks. Players and known meat. 1 use. Create an. You gained 1 sated stacks. Player status. Cook it. Salty femur.
Oh,
1 use. You gained 2 armor stacks. You gained fortified enchantment. You gained 1 sated
Defense.
stack. Surge of strength. You heal 2 health. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4.
We're doing good. 3 attacks in the first turn.
Spicy acid. You gain cooking enchantment. Enemy gained 2
Spicy
poison stacks.
acids.
You gained 1 kitchen brawl. STR player status. Cooking. Kitchen brawl. Character info. End turn. Player energy.
That was good. That was a good
Enemy
first
turn.
round.
End turn. Enemy takes 1. You block the damage. You gain 3 dazed stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral 1. Deal. Enemy takes 4. Choice card. STR1. Deal. Death blow. STR3. Surge of strength. You heal 2 health. Spicy acid. 1. You gained 1 stun stacks. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks.
Oh,
You gained
I
1
got
sated stacks.
Stunned. How dare you?
End turn. Player energy. End turn.
How dare you stun me?
Enter. Enemy turn. Enemy takes 1. You gain 2 poison stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks.
Stupid
Your turn.
snake.
End turn. Character info. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Deal 1. Battle broth. Create an ingredient when you take 1 damage. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Character info. Character info.
He's dead.
Next.
Alright.
You gain 2 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards.
We've been doing good. We've been building a pretty strong food deck.
Enemy status. Brace for impact. STR1. Siphoning strike. STR2. Avenger's choice. Neutral 1. Conjure forged in blood.
good.
If holy. Siphoning strike. STR2. Deal 6 damage. Frenzy. Gain 10% of your maximum
Siphoning
health.
strike can be
Melee action.
good.
Common. Brace for impact.
No, I'm gonna skip all
STR1.
this
Gain 4
stuff.
armor at the enemy status. Enraged. Player health 62. Show deck. Skip rewards.
We'll skip all this
Exploration.
stuff.
Use weapon power. Enemy aura. Enraged. Startup settings. Boss weeping mother brood. Mini boss corrupted tusk. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Let's heal up. And I think we're gonna deal with I think we're gonna take the boron first.
Mini boss campsite a brief respite from the
Heal
perils of
up
that.
first.
Campfire a can't remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 19 health. Exploration. Player gold 106. Boss
Or we
weeping
could
mother
deal
brood
with
slayer.
the mother spider first.
Player gold 100 character and player gold boss weeping mother enemy aura. At campsite a mini boss corrupted tusk. Campsite a brief respite for player health 81.
Let's heal again.
Boss weeping mother brood slayer. Enemy aura. And boss weeping player gold 100 character info. Use weapon power culinary. Boss weeping mother brood slayer. Enemy aura. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure. Campfire a warm fire and remove a card. Heal 20%. You heal 19 health. Exploration. Player gold
Yeah, it looks
106.
like, folks, we are not going to go live here. So I know earlier I said we would, but it doesn't look like we are going to go live. So I'm so sorry about that. I'll figure out the situation.
Boss weeping mother brood slayer.
Alright, let's deal with the mother in case we need to get out.
Settings. Dead end and obstacle blocks. Player health 95. Show deck. Use weapon power. Culinary weapon activate to start combat with a random ingredient.
Get a random
Passive. Your ingredients are persist. Dead end and obstacle blocks. Your settings. Boss weeping mother brood slayer. Mini boss corrupted tusk board. Boss weeping mother brood slayer. Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains webbing enchantment. Your turn. Sharp leaves. 1 use. Inflict 2 bleeding garnish.
Alright,
Inflict
see
a deep
if we can
wound.
kill her
Ingredient.
fast.
Common.
She's kinda
Bleeding. When dealt damage.
dangerous.
Surge of strength. You heal 2 health. Surge of strength. Surge of strength. You heal 2 health. Choice card. STR1. Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4.
Try to kill her as fast as possible.
Unknown meat. 1 use. Tiny trident. Plus enemy takes 4. Spicy acid. You gain cooking enchantment. Enemy gain 2 poison stacks. You gained 1 sharp leaves. Enemy gain 2 bleeding stacks. You gained 1
Leaves
sated
are
stacks.
good.
Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. You gained 1 sated. Choice card. STR1. Deal sugar plum. 1. You gain cooking enchantment.
Sugar
Added to
plum
enemy
is
deck.
good.
You gained 1 sated stacks. Player status. Cooking. Death blow. STR3. Choice card. STR. Enemy takes 2. Party flank. 1 use. Demon's tail. Salty femur. 1
So
use. Gain 2. Death blow.
blocks are
STR3.
good
Deal 15
against
damage on
her.
drop. Salty femur. You gain 2 armor stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. TR3. Deal 15 damage on draw. Free if you are below 50% health. Melee action. Player status. Cooking. Stacks 2 wet death blow. Character info. End turn. End turn. Enemy
Here
turn.
comes all the spider
Enemy
brutals.
takes 1. You take 2 damage. Toxic enemy takes 1. You take 2 damage. You gain 2 poison stacks. You take 2 damage. You gain 2 poison stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. You gain 4 dazed stacks. Your turn. End turn. Character info. Thick skin. Bonus. STR. You take 1 damage.
Thick
You gain
skin.
5 armor stacks. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Battle broth. Create. You take 1 damage. Sugar plum. 1. You take 1
I
damage.
love all
Added to
this
enemy deck.
food.
You gained 1 save. Kitchen brawl. STR2. Kitchen brawl. Kitchen raid. Bonus. You gained 1 stun stacks. You take 1 damage.
And we
Character
got
info.
stunned, of course.
End turn. Player energy. End turn.
I hate that. I hate that
Enemy
you don't
turn.
get to use anything. I hate her
Enemy playing
stuns.
cards. Ruthless. You block the damage. End turn. Wrathful. Enemy takes 3.
I
You
hate
heal 4 health.
stuns. I hate poison.
Toxic bite. You take 3 damage. You gain 3
hate
poison
bleeds.
stacks. You take 3 damage. You gain 3 poison stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. You gain 4 dazed stacks. Your turn.
Of course, even though we're looking for cooking deck, I will take invulnerability to those things. Bleed, poison, stuns, all horrible.
Character info. Sugar plum. 1. You take 1 damage. You gain cooking enchantment. Added to enemy deck. You sharp leaves. You take 1 damage. Enemy gained 2 bleeding stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Tiny trident. +1. Tiny trident. +1. Neutral. Enemy takes 3. Thick skin. Bonus. You gained 1 stun stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 7 armor stacks. Tiny trident. Tiny trident. Tiny trident. Unknown me. Character info. End turn.
Hate that.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Ruthless. You block the damage. Infestation. Spider brood lingered to your deck. Spider brood lingered to your deck. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. You gain 4 dazed stacks. Your
This will
turn.
be part 1 of my series on cooking like a god. So I'm going to try to get the live aspect put in. This will be on TCG Thursdays, or could be a bonus episode. We'll see. But yeah, I really want to get the live part of this involved, but we'll see what I can do.
End turn. Character info. Unknown meat. 1. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 sated stacks. Tiny trident. +1. Kitchen brawl. STR. Surge of strength. You take 1 damage. You heal 2 health. Death blow. STR3. Deal. Choice card. STR1. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. Kitchen raid. Bonus. STR1. Character info. Demon's tail. Life 1. Tiny trident. +1. Kitchen brawl. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 2. Death blow. STR3. Choice card. Disabled. Unknown meat.
Or her.
Disabled. Choice. Death blow. Kitchen brawl. Demon's tail. Character. End turn.
I mean, we're stunned.
Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing card. Toxic bite. You take 5 damage. You gain 5 poison stacks. You take 5 damage. You gain 5 poisons. Enemy takes 3.
Tab button.
Infestation.
I can't
Spider
go
brood lingered
ahead
to your
and-
deck.
no,
Spider
I
brood lingered
can't.
to your deck.
It's not
Enemy
letting
gain
me
1
go
anger stacks.
live,
You
so
gain
I'm
4
just
dazed
gonna
stacks. Your
cancel
turn.
it.
I can't hold more cards in my hand. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 poison stacks. Unknown meat. 1 use. Create an ingredient. Salty femur. 1 use. Sugar plum. 1 use. You take 1 damage. You gain cooking enchantment. Added to enemy deck. You gained 1 sated stacks. Spicy acid. You take 1 damage. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks. You get battle broth. Create an ingredient. You take 1 damage.
I'm not going to get much out of this turn because I only got 4 actions.
Tiny trident. Plus salty femur. Tiny trident. Enemy takes 1. Surge of strength. Disabled. Kitchen brawl. Party flank. Salty feet. Unknown meat. Demon's tail. Character info. End turn.
We're building up so much food.
Enemy turn. Enemy
Because our
takes
food
1.
is
Burn spider
persistent.
broodling. Enemy heals 5. Wishful whimsy. You gain wishful whimsy enchantment.
Ooh, blocked
Feasting.
it.
Enemy heals 6. Burn
Block
spider broodling.
that.
Feasting. Enemy heals 6. Burn spider broodling.
She gets like
Watchful whimsy. You
10
gain 1 evasion
turns.
stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks.
She took
You
like
gain 4 dazed
6
stacks.
turns.
Your turn. I can't hold. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 poison stacks. Demon's tail. Life 1. Unknown meat. 1 use. Salty femur.
What's
1. You take 1 damage. You gain 2 armor stacks. You gain fortified enchantment. You gained 1 sated stacks. Salty femur. 1 use. You take 1 damage. You gain cooking enchantment. You gain 2 armor stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Surge of strength. Gain SDR and 1 health. Action. You take 1 damage. You heal 1 health. Choice card. STR1. Thick skin. Bonus. You gain 1 stun stacks. You gain 7 armor
At
stacks.
least I tried to defend myself.
Choice card. Spicy ass. Party flank. Unknown meat. Player health 61. Show deck. Player entered. End turn.
I'm not losing too much health.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Ruthless. You block the damage. Toxic bite. You take 5 damage. You gain 5 poison stacks. You enemy takes 3. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. You gain 4 dazed stacks. Your turn.
She's getting stronger though with an anger.
Character info. Demon's tail. Life 1. Unknown meat. 1 you. Party flank. 1. You take 1 damage. You gained 1 sated stacks. +1. Neutral 1. Spicy acid. 1 you. You take 1 damage. Enemy gained 2 poison stacks. You gained 1 potency stacks. You gained 1 sated stacks. Death blow. Bonus. STR. You enemy takes 15.
Might as well hit her with death blow. Well, death blow came in handy.
Tiny trident. +1. Enemy takes 4. Tiny trident. +1. Disabled. New tiny trident. Unknown meat. Demon's tail. Character info. End turn.
At least death blow helped.
Enemy turn. Enemy takes 2. You take 10 damage. Toxic
Ow.
enemy takes 2. You take 8 damage. You gained 8 poison
man,
stacks.
we might
You
die
take 8
right
damage.
here.
You gained 8 poison stacks.
She hit
Enemy
us
gained
for
1 anger stacks.
30
You gained 4 dazed
damage.
stacks.
That's
Your turn.
so not
You take 1
fair.
damage. You gained 1 poison stacks. Character info. Demon's tail. Unknown meat. Spicy acid. Kitchen
That's
raid.
so not
Bonus.
fair.
Thick skin. ST. Death blow. Bonus. Deal. Enemy takes 15. Tiny trident.
Fine, I
Victory.
could get you with
Next.
death blow.
Next.
Death blow might have to stay. Woo, death blow. I'm sorry, that might have to stay because it's free when my health is low. So I don't know. I might have to keep death blow in my deck. It's doing some serious work.
Character info.
Let's see what our rewards are, folks, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode 1 of Cooking Like a God.
Player gold 100. Enemy status. Enraged. Start of turn. Gain 1 enemy status. Webbing. Inf. Player health 17.
We had 17 health left. She almost killed us.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 14.
We have 14 cards left in our deck. 17 health left remaining. We have killed the boss. I don't think we're going to go back and fight the mini boss.
Next.
Let's see what
Level up. Pick a talent. Reroll button for repetition.
Well, we did level up. Let's see what's a good level up for us, our reward.
Reroll button for repetition. Select repetition whenever you play a card with the same name of a card you've already played this turn. Gain 1 momentum.
Momentum's really good in a cooking deck, especially if you're running a lot of cards.
Reroll button for ammo belt. Select ammo belt at the start of combat. Equip a random ammunition.
I don't run ammo in cooking decks.
Reroll button for Hemorrhager. Select Hemorrhager whenever you inflict a deep wound. Inflict 3 bleeding and gain 2 regenerate.
Oh, this is definitely what we're going to take. Hemorrhager is really good because that works really good with our cooking deck, and we tend to get a lot of bleeds. But first, let's go ahead and re-roll the others.
Reroll button. Select ammo belt. Reroll button for select repetition whenever. Reroll button for repetition. Reroll. 2 rerolls remaining. Select Hemorrhager whenever you inflict a deep. Reroll button for Hemorrhager. Select ammo belt at the start of. Reroll button for ammo belt. Select Shield Master. Remove all block actions from your deck. Gain 2 tower shields.
I don't want that.
Reroll button for Shield Master. Select Shield Master. Remove all block act. Reroll button for ammo belt.
Let's re-roll it.
Reroll. 1 rerolls remaining.
Spread it around.
Select Bastion whenever you gain armor. Gain 2 additional armor. This talent can be taken multiple times.
Good. I wouldn't mind taking Bastion. That gives us a lot of protection.
Reroll button for Hemorrhager.
But I'm going to stick with Bleeds.
Select Reroll button for Bastion. Select Shield Master. Remove all. Reroll button for Shield Master.
Let's re-roll Shield
Reroll.
Master.
0 rerolls remaining. Select Headhunter whenever you defeat a boss. Gain 50 gold and heal to full health.
Oh my god, that's so good. Headhunter is so good because it gives us so much money and it heals us up to max. Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take Headhunter because it's just so damn valuable. It's a lot of gold. It's just a lot of gold and it's free healing.
Select Bastion whenever you select Headhunter whenever you defeat a boss. Gain you heal 100 health.
Alright,
You gain 50 gold. You gain 9 gold.
that's just
Select a
a
card to add to your deck.
lot of money.
Skippable. Skip rewards. Character info.
Let's see what we got for card rewards.
Enemy status. Oath of Blood. Neutral 1. Gain 3 anger if holy was spent. Gain Oathbound. Action.
Oath of Blood
Uncommon.
is super
Anger. Increases the damage
powerful.
dealt by actions by 1 per stack of anger. Oathbound. At the start of your turn. Gain holy and take 3 damage. If you would
I
die,
like
revive
it.
at full health and gain a scar.
The anger is really great.
Rallying Shout. STR1. Gain rally equal to the anger granted by Fury cards. 1. Charges. 2/2. Action. Rare. Rally. Whenever your opponent plays a card, gain health
Rallying
equal to your rally.
Shout's
Then
not
lower your
that
rally by
great.
1. No soothe. STR1. Gain 1 anger and draw a card. Repeat for each level of cooking.
Okay,
0.
we're gonna go
Charges.
no
2/2. Action.
Keep our
Rare.
cooking
Anger.
deck.
Increases the damage dealt by
The-
actions. Add Oath of Blood. Add Rallying Shout. Add no soup to deck.
Wow,
Enemy
that's
status.
impressive.
Anger.
Okay, cool.
Oath of Road to Bright Kindle as the massive spider collapses his spot.
Alright,
Road to Bright Kindle as the explore the area more.
Well,
Exploration.
I'm
Use
gonna leave
weapon
it
power
open
culinary
to
weapon. Use weapon
explore
power
more.
culinary weapon activate to start combat with a random ingredient.
Again-
Passive. Your ingredient show deck. Cards currently in deck 15.
Again, now we have 15 cards in our deck. I kind of like the way this cooking deck is going. Obviously, we did not do very well against the Spider Mother, but we did survive. So we can go into Bright Kindle for episode 2 and see how much we can get. We'll definitely try to make sure our health is topped off. But I am going to cut it a little close because I do want to make sure we can upgrade our weaponry. But if we have no choice, we'll definitely heal at the end because it's about longevity, survival. But that's going to wrap it up for us today. Cooking like a god. Hope you've enjoyed this. This is episode 1. We'll come back for part 2 or episode 2, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see how much farther our healing god cooker warrior will go. Sorry about the live aspect. It didn't work yet. I'll keep trying to make that work. But until next time, folks, take care.